If you live with a cat, you probably know that they exhibit some strange behaviors which pique our curiosity. In this video, Feline Mind will talk about 15 strange things cats do and explain the meaning behind them. Why cats eat grass. Number 15. Why cats eat grass. You are out in the garden or near the window, and your cat suddenly drops their nose to the ground and starts chomping on grass like a little cow. This is one of the most commonly observed and most frequently misunderstood cat behaviors. Many people assume that cats eat grass only when they feel sick and want to vomit. But studies have shown that the majority of grass-eating cats show no signs of illness beforehand and do not vomit afterward. So, what is actually going on? Cats are obligate carnivores by nature, but grass may simply provide fiber, plant nutrients, or digestive benefits that they instinctively seek out. It is also thought to be a behavior inherited from their wild ancestors, who regularly consumed the stomach contents of their prey, which often included plant matter. In most cases, grass eating is completely harmless. The main concern is making sure the grass has not been treated with pesticides or fertilizers, which can be toxic to cats. Slow blink. Number 14. Why cats slow blink their eyes. Few things are more instantly charming than a cat tilting their head or narrowing their eyes into a soft, slow blink while you talk to them. But there is more going on than just being cute. When cats slow blink their eyes, they are trying to communicate safety. Cats have mobile slit pupils that they can adjust to better capture visual cues. And narrowing the eyes helps them pinpoint where a social connection is coming from and filter out environmental tension. Some researchers also believe that cats slow blink to see your face more clearly. A cat's whiskers can actually obstruct their lower field of vision, and narrowing the eyes shifts the facial tension out of the way, allowing them to read your facial expressions more accurately. Cats are exceptionally good at reading human emotions through our faces, and the slow blink may be part of how they do it. If your cat slow blinks their eyes a lot when you speak to them, it is a sign they are engaged, attentive, and trying their hardest to understand you. Yawning. Number 13. Why cats yawn. You might assume your cat yawns for the same reason you do, because they are tired. And sometimes that is true, but cats also yawn as a calming signal, which is a form of nonverbal communication used to manage social tension. When a cat feels stressed, uncomfortable, or wants to de-escalate a situation, they will often yawn as a way of signaling to other cats or to people that they mean no harm and want things to stay calm. You will often see a cat yawn during a vet visit, when being approached by a stranger, or when their owner is speaking to them in a firm tone. If you notice your cat yawning in situations that do not involve sleepiness, pay attention to the context. They are likely trying to tell you something about how they are feeling. You can even try yawning back at your cat. Many cats recognize it as a calming gesture and will respond to it. Rolling on back. Number 12. Why cats roll on smelly things. You just gave your cat a bath or brushed them. They smell clean and fresh. You let them outside for 5 minutes, and they come back covered in something absolutely disgusting. Rolling in strong, unpleasant smells is one of the most baffling behaviors cats engage in, and the leading theory goes back to their wild ancestors. Wild cats and African wild cats are thought to roll in strong scents to mask their own smell while hunting, making it easier to approach prey without being detected. Another theory suggests that by rolling in an interesting scent, a cat is essentially collecting a sample to bring back and share with the rest of the colony, a form of scent communication. Whatever the reason, the behavior is deeply hardwired, which is why even the most well-trained cats will give into it the moment they find the right patch of something revolting to roll in. Scratching behavior. Number 11. Why cats scratch. Cats scratch for a variety of reasons, and understanding which one applies to your cat depends on the context. In the wild, cats scratch to bury food and save it for later, to create cool resting spots in warm weather, to build nests for birthing, and to flush out small prey hiding underground. Domestic cats retain all of these instincts. If your cat scratches in a specific corner of the litter box and seems to be burying toys or food, they are engaging in caching behavior, saving resources for later. If they are scratching shallow scrapes in the dirt or grass and then lying in them, they are creating a cool surface to rest on. And if they are scratching frantically and persistently near the door line, they may be trying to escape out of boredom or frustration. Cats that do not get enough exercise and mental stimulation are much more likely to scratch excessively as a way of releasing pent-up energy. Sleeping eyes open number 10. Why cats sleep with open eyes. Yes, you read that right. Some cats sleep with their eyes partially open. And if you have ever witnessed it, it can be genuinely startling. But what you are actually seeing is not the surface of the eyeball. Cats have a third eyelid, a pinkish membrane called the nictitating membrane that sweeps across the eye when a cat is asleep to keep it moist and protected. When the cat is awake, this membrane retracts to the inner corner of the eye. Some theories suggest that cats evolved this ability as a survival adaptation. Sleeping while appearing to be awake could trick predators into thinking the cat was still alert and ready to respond. So, if your cat looks like they are staring at you with glazed half-open eyes while completely passed out, do not be alarmed. They are simply sleeping with their third eyelid doing its job. Panting number 9. Why cats pant. More often than not, cats pant to cool themselves down. Unlike humans, cats are not able to regulate their body temperature using sweat across their skin. They only have sweat glands on their paw pads, which are not sufficient to cool the whole body. So instead, they pant, which circulates cool air through their bodies and evaporates water from the mouth, tongue, and upper respiratory tract, releasing heat in the process. Cats may also pant when they are feeling stressed or anxious. You will often see this type of panting during visits to the vet, during thunderstorms, or when fireworks are going off outside. In these situations, the panting is often accompanied by other signs of stress, like yawning, hissing, lip licking, or hiding. Panting is also a normal response to excitement. Meeting new people, anticipating a toy, or receiving a treat can all trigger a panting response. The key is reading the panting in context with the rest of your cat's body language. Face licking number 8. Why cats lick your face. Cats lick the faces of the people they are bonded with for several deeply rooted reasons. First, it is a social and affectionate gesture inherited from wild cat behavior. Kittens lick the mouth of adult cats to solicit food and to express deference. When your cat licks your face, they are partially acting on this same instinct or showing respect and affection towards someone they see as a trusted authority figure. Licking is also a bonding behavior. It releases endorphins in cats and makes them feel calm and connected. And of course, human faces often carry traces of food, sweat, and other interesting flavors that cats find genuinely appealing. If your cat is an enthusiastic face licker, they are almost certainly expressing love, though you are also probably just a little bit tasty. Circling before pooping number 7. Why cats circle before pooping. Cats circle before they poop for several reasons. By spinning in circles before relieving themselves, your cat is making sure there are no threats hiding in the litter box. Going to the bathroom puts anyone in a vulnerable position, and if a cat is squatting, they cannot easily protect themselves. Circling allows them to survey the area and make sure it is safe before committing. Scent marking their territory is another reason why cats circle before they eliminate. Cats have scent glands on their paws, so as they spin and step across the ground, they are leaving behind chemical messages for other cats. Interestingly, researchers have also concluded that cats prefer to align their bodies along the Earth's north-south magnetic axis when defecating. By circling before going, your cat may be trying to find that precise alignment. It sounds strange, but the data is surprisingly consistent across multiple studies. Bringing toys. Number 6. Why cats bring you their toys. When you come home after a long day and your cat races to greet you with a toy hanging from their mouth, it is tempting to simply think they want to play. And sometimes they do, but there is often something more meaningful going on. Cats bring their owners toys as a form of gift-giving, a behavior rooted in the colony mentality of their ancestors. In a colony, sharing resources is a sign of trust and affection. Your cat bringing you a toy is their way of welcoming you, showing you they are happy to see you, and offering you something valuable. Some cats do it because they have learned that presenting a toy gets a positive reaction from their owner. Praise, attention, play, and they repeat it for that reward. Either way, a cat that greets you with a toy is a cat that is genuinely excited you came home. Sniffing crotches. Number 5. Why cats smell people's crotches. Cats sniff people's crotches for the same reasons they sniff each other's behinds. The groin area has a high concentration of apocrine glands, the same type of glands found near a cat's tail that release pheromones carrying detailed social information. When a cat sniffs a person in this area, they are trying to gain information about that individual, including their age, sex, health, and emotional state. Humans may find this behavior embarrassing or rude, but to a cat, it is simply a straightforward and efficient way of gathering information about someone new. People who have recently had sexual intercourse, women who are menstruating or pregnant, and individuals who are experiencing high stress or illness tend to attract more of this attention because their pheromone output is higher. The best way to discourage the behavior is to redirect your cat calmly, rather than reacting with alarm, as an excited reaction can actually reinforce it. Showing belly. Number 4. Why cats expose their belly to you. More often than not, belly-exposing behavior in cats indicates trust and acceptance. When your cat rolls over and shows you their belly, it is a sign that they feel completely safe around you and comfortable enough to expose one of their most vulnerable areas. But belly-exposing behavior can also mean something altogether different. A cat may roll onto their back as a defensive display to avoid confrontation, not because they want a belly rub, but because they are appeasing a perceived threat. In the wild, cat colony members would adopt this defensive posture to diffuse social tension and show they are ready to protect themselves. To know whether your cat is showing trust or defensiveness, look at the whole body. A cat that feels safe will have a loose, relaxed posture with a gently twitching tail. A cat showing defensive appeasement will often look tense, freeze up, or show other signs of anxiety. Petting a cat in the second scenario can actually make them more nervous rather than less. Following you. Number 3. Why cats follow you everywhere. There are straightforward, scientific, and behavioral reasons behind a cat's tendency to follow their owner from room to room. Over thousands of years of domestication, humans selectively bred cats for companionship and cooperation. These animals evolved from wild ancestors who lived in tightly bonded groups, and that social wiring did not disappear. It simply redirected toward humans. Your cat follows you because you are their colony, and being near you feels natural and safe. Positive reinforcement also plays a role. If being close to you regularly results in affection, treats, play, or exciting activities like grooming, your cat quickly learns that staying near you is a reliable source of good things. Young kittens, in particular, imprint strongly on their caregivers, seeing them as parental figures and following them instinctively. And of course, at its most basic level, a cat that follows you everywhere is a cat that loves you and simply wants to be where you are. Taking your spot number 2. Why cats take your spot. You get up from your chair or your spot on the couch, and by the time you come back, your cat has fully claimed it and is looking at you with complete satisfaction. Cats steal your seat primarily because of the warmth and scent you leave behind. Your body heats up whatever surface you sit on, and cats are drawn to warm resting spots. Your scent also lingers on the cushion, and being surrounded by your smell is comforting and reassuring to a cat that is bonded to you. There is also a social element to it. Cats with a territory mentality enjoy being in close contact with the things and places associated with their family members. Sitting in your spot is their way of staying connected to you even when you are not there. Some cats also do it specifically to prompt you to sit beside them when you come back, which from their perspective is a perfect outcome. Eating snow number 1. Why cats eat snow. More often than not, cats eat snow because they are thirsty. Winter brings very dry air, and cats lose a significant amount of body moisture through their breath and panting. Before cats were domesticated, their ancestors in colder climates often had to rely on eating snow to stay hydrated when liquid water was not available. Snow eating is an instinctive behavior passed down through genetics. If you think your cat's bowl still has plenty of water, keep in mind that cats often prefer fresher water. Freshly fallen snow can seem more appealing than water that has been sitting in a bowl for hours. Cats also eat snow simply because they enjoy it. Snow is soft, cold, and unpredictable to catch, and many cats find it genuinely entertaining to snap at and eat. As long as the snow is clean, eating it in limited quantities is generally safe. The main danger comes from snow that may have been contaminated by antifreeze, road salt, or other chemicals, which can be seriously harmful to cats. So let them enjoy it, but keep an eye on where they are eating it from. So there you have it. 15 strange things cats do, all explained by Feline Mind. Cats are fascinating, complex animals, and every behavior they exhibit has a reason behind it. The more you understand what your cat is communicating, the stronger and more rewarding your bond with them will become. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below telling us the strangest thing your cat has ever done. And do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss our next video.